Lex and Summer finally had a very intense and emotional fight on the latest episode of Baddies USA, and it honestly left fans shocked and talking all over social media. So this was not just a random argument between cast members, it was two former best friends whose friendship completely fell apart in front of everyone. And from the beginning of the season, viewers could see that there was tension between them, but nobody expected it to explode the way it did. Because Lex had been trying for a long time to avoid fighting Summer because of the history they shared, she kept reminding Summer that they used to be close and that she did not want to take things to a physical level out of respect for what they once had. However, Summer did not seem to care about that past friendship anymore and kept pushing Lex's buttons every chance she got, constantly antagonizing her and making little comments to get under her skin. So even though Lex tried to walk away and ignore the drama, Summer continued to poke at her and test her patience. It almost seemed like Summer wanted Lex to react so she could prove a point. And Lex made it clear multiple times that she did not want to fight her ex-best friend, but Summer kept escalating the situation instead of calming it down. So the breaking point came when Summer decided to reveal something very personal about their past. Summer openly shared that they had been intimate with each other, something that was clearly meant to stay private, and this shocked not only the girls in the house but also the viewers watching at home, and Lex was visibly embarrassed and hurt that Summer would expose such sensitive information on national television just to win an argument or embarrass her. Now things became even more messy during episode 12 when Bad Dolly started fighting with Summer and Summer's cousins. And in the middle of that chaos, Lex chose not to involve herself because she felt torn between two people she cared about because she did not want to pick a side. So she stood back and ended up crying because the situation overwhelmed her emotionally. So while she was standing there upset, Taseki asked why she was crying, and that is when Bad Dolly made a shocking statement saying Lex was emotional because of what happened between her and Summer, and Taseki looked stunned and immediately went to Summer to ask her about it. Instead of denying it or trying to protect Lex, Summer loudly confirmed the claim and made it even more public, almost like she did not care about the consequences. And when Taseki went back and told Lex what Summer had admitted, Lex denied everything and acted confused about the whole situation. She tried to shut the rumors down and protect her image, but later on during a sit-down conversation with Rolly, Lex gave her side of the story. She claimed that Summer was the one who had been involved with her and insisted that she never did what Summer accused her of. So this back and forth made the situation even more confusing because both of them were telling completely different versions of the same story, leaving the house divided and fans unsure of who to believe. So the drama did not stop there because when the ladies were heading to a house meeting, they suddenly heard loud commotion outside. And it turned out that Lex was fighting with Tommy's friends, people who were not even official cast members and were not supposed to be putting their hands on any of the baddies. Tommy allowed her friends to throw things at Lex, which many viewers felt was unfair and messy. And Summer was also sitting in the car with that group, which made it look like she was connected to the situation and possibly supporting it. So this only added more fuel to the fire that was already burning between her and Lex. After that chaotic moment, Lex finally reached her breaking point and directly called Summer out for a fight, and Summer came outside and the two of them immediately started fighting. Lex did not hold back at all and fought with so much built-up anger and frustration. It seemed like she had been holding everything in ever since Summer exposed their private situation. And now she was finally letting it all out. So they went round after round, and Lex appeared determined to prove a point and defend her name. Many fans believed that this fight had been building for weeks and that it was never really just about small arguments or petty drama. It was about betrayal, embarrassment, and a friendship that completely fell apart in the worst way possible. Because when private matters are exposed publicly, especially by someone who used to be close to you, it cuts deeper than regular reality TV drama. Lex's reaction seemed to come from a place of hurt more than anything else, and Summer's refusal to back down only made the situation worse. So in the end, what viewers saw was not just a physical altercation, but the final collapse of a broken friendship. Lex clearly felt disrespected and humiliated, while Summer seemed unbothered by revealing personal details to the house.